Hey, and welcome back to Let's Play Ultima Underworld 2, picking up where we left off last episode. We've had some feedback, which was exactly what I was hoping for, actually. Plumman has pointed out that the plate mail back here is worth grabbing. It's a breastplate of very great protection, and apparently there's a full suit of enchanted plate here. I only really care about the breastplate. And even then I only care about the breastplate until we get to the leather cuirass of flameproof. The other thing that he mentions is that I'm an idiot. No, but he doesn't need to mention that one. We know that one. The other thing that he mentioned was that we're at a point where we really do need to work on our magic. And he didn't say it in as many words, but damn it, yeah, we're just gonna have to bite the bullet on this one. So, Altara, can you train me? Let's see. I need to hold more power. Let's keep on. Casting. Let's keep going. Mana. Just keep alternating. See. Probably got it fairly close to maxed by now, hopefully. Just talk amongst yourselves. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, how are we looking? So we're halfway there. We've got mana of 27. Let's see. Training. Just do casting for now. Nope. Okay, so hopefully we can more efficiently use the mana that we now have. Casting 25 is almost maxed. So we're just going to eventually find our way back around. And what runes did we need for? It was an open spell that Plumman gave me, which was Exulem. Yep. So, I knew that was optimistic. Let's see. In, Jux, Cal, Law, Por, Ort, Nox. You're the one rune we don't have, aren't you? You are seriously the one rune that we don't have. I'm sad. I am very, very sad. The one rune we don't have. Both spells need it too. I'm saddened. On the bright side we can... What was it? This is Fireball. Oh, we don't have any mana, but we can cast Fireball. Alright, well, that's a thing. We're missing an X rune, but we'll live, we'll live. What else? Rosie pointed out that Mokpo, we can probably interact with Mokpo if we do this, and then sleep right away. Wow, okay, so we're in the void. And we're already getting attacked by things, because that's just how we roll. Brinks, the strange-looking man jabbers excitedly at you in an unknown tongue. You speak English. The man seems to realize he is not being understood and begins pointing to his head. Let's see, keep trying. Points to his left eye. Head, eye. Don't see the connection. The man then abandons the eye and begins flapping his arms up and down, vigorously leaping up into the air. So he wants head, eye, flapping. I think he's complaining about the flying wings. We can't open our inventory. This isn't helping any. He's not complaining about the flying eyeballs, is he? Oh, hello, gazer. Okay, can we please... We can't pick our weapon, we can't interact with things here. Okay. Alright, so it's not the game being broken, it's just the way this particular area is configured. And I'm wary about dying. We're in the ethereal void. I'm gonna go through the blue door. And of course we can just walk on the void. You awaken after a night of extremely lifelike dreams. We also need to awaken after a night of regenerating our mana. Okay. Can't believe we don't have an X rune. Anne, Bet, Corp, Des, Her, Grav, Flam, In, Jux, Cal, Law, Poor, Ort, Nox, Manny, Quaz, Rel, Sanct, Time, Tim, Yulem, Wiz, Vass, and Us. I'm going to hope that it's not a spell. Worth a shot, worth a shot. I'm at a loss. We'll just have to push on. Hopefully we'll find an X rune somewhere. Apparently there's a sort of stone strike behind there, as well as the last bit of the map. I'm not too fussed about the map. Honestly not too fussed about the map. It really was the sword that I was thinking of. But we can push on. We'll save. Let's see. 22. I'll just get back out of the notes that I had taken. Okay. On with the killing. So we've got the undamaged Guardian Signet Ring. We've got the hoopy shit. Oh. And next time we surface we can go to Mokpo as well. Here lies James, eternally at rest. Again with the bogan spelling. Oh, no. No! There we go. Got a skeleton. Just smite that thing now. Right. See a plant. See many plants. We don't want to eat all of them, but we do want to eat enough. Here lie the mortal remains of Gereg, loving husband and father. Right. I could probably care less. Okay, well we can't interfere with the skull. Tej, carriage maker. Okay. Well, we're just gonna go ahead and leave the skull there. Was that James? Phyllis, royal physician. Oh. What's down here then? Leeches. I'm going to grab these because cure poison is a thing. Nothing else down here though. What about this way? Even less. Okay, well, that being the case, we'll head around here. Oh, and for those who are watching it, I haven't forgotten about Dungeon Master 2, I just haven't had an evening where I've had enough time to set aside to really catch up on that one. Because that one I do go for a bit longer. Oh my lord, let me up, let me up! Alright, so we can't go through the waterfall. Really? How's that regret taste? Got a boss rat here. Had a boss rat. Chain gauntlets. But we've got the magical chain gauntlets of, what was it? Immense or unsurpassed or something protection. A dual mace, which I'm sure is amazing, but we don't use maces, so it's pretty effing useless to us. A fishing pole of mediocrity and sadness that we really have no use for at this point in the game. That being said, we do have a fishing rod, and we are hungry, so... Come on, thank you. Oh, we're too full apparently, we'll put that in a bowl for later. Must have filled up on weed. Probably the first time in recorded history that weed has cured the munchies. Final resting place of Corrigan, Captain of the Guard. We see a cave in. We see a cave in. Lovable court jester. Peaceful skeleton. Can't speak to him. Fine, we'll teach him what happens when you ignore the avatar. What's in here? Arrows that I could not care less about. Unless missile weapons are a complete backflip on how they were in the first game, they are really not worth it in this one. Oh, we already went down there. And yes, I know I don't need the second signet ring, but we haven't found any other ring to wear yet. Oh, a ghost named Malloy, and we can talk to him. A stranger, a living woman, why come here to a tomb? I seek to save Britannia. Britannia? I know it not, though I may have come once, though I may have once. My memories scatter in this long cold. I can recall little save the funeral when they laid Praecor Loth here. I was alive then. How did you come to be here in this state? I know not, unless it be the strange spell the company laid on this place at the funeral. What happened at the funeral? Her attention seems to wander from the present time. A grand day, 'twas though sad. The dead king laid out in all his splendour. I do recall as the slaves bore him down into the tomb, the three stood weeping round by the lich gate, and Leith led the sorceress chant that rose higher and higher in pitch, till some feared to listen, and dogs and horses fled the noise, till the chant seemed to swallow sound itself, and the ceremony finished in silent words and silent weeping. Art thou one of these three? I am merely Malloy, the king's tailor. Like the rest of his household, I was buried with him when he died. I was handy with a needle, but I claim no great powers of the mind. Can you tell me where he lies? I know little as I cannot move far from this place. He will be above this place, somewhere suitably guarded. 'Tis death to seek him, thou canst be sure. Well, I don't fear the dead. And perhaps thou truly art a woman of power. No, we're just stubborn as fuck. Malloy, faithful tailor. Peaceful ghost. Reef. Oh gods, he is slain. So everyone here is dead? The king is dead, I saw it. I was the one to see it. How did he die? It was so sudden. He was distracted, his lieutenant arriving with news. He turned his head, an arrow struck him in the ear. I do not believe he even felt it happen. Oh, when did this happen? Oh, and yeah, he's a madman. We can't stab him though. Not yet anyway, I guess. And we can't talk to the nameless ghost. I don't know what else I expected. Down here we've got more of the hallucinogenic plant. Reef RIP. So Reef can move. Did you really? Did you really? Upset. Peaceful. Well, someone took a fucking swing. Mandolin. That's polled at the age of 54. Peaceful skeleton that we cannot speak to. Chief of the servants. Loyal page. Servant. Begging your pardon, my lady, but hast thou seen my bones? Let's see. Bones are plenty in this place. How might I recognise thine? They are long and white, and if I may say so, very finely shaped. And last I saw them, they were carrying a jewelled axe. I feel so vague without them. So there's the clue, is we need to find a pair of bones around a jewelled axe. Where might they be found? I lost them in the time of the last intrusion several centuries ago. Dost thou recall the surfacer mages had driven the three back almost to the second level until Leth brought the ceiling down on them. In the resulting crash I was knocked senseless. When I awoke I lacked my infrastructure. Terrible inconvenience, don't you know? It's awfully well spoken for a servant. I'll find them. I think they keep anything the bones may have collected on their own, won't you? Like dust, rats, magical jeweled axe that we'll never use because we put all of our points in the sword. Oh, we can open this one. Of course. No, we can't open the fucking gate to the Sword of Stone straight. We can open the one to the fucking hungry ghosts that will eat our face off. That one we can open. What do we have? A tower shield. I don't know if you're magical. I'm going to assume that you are. Magical scroll. I'm going to put you... I can't put you in the bowl. We're just going to carry you then. Alright, so we're going to leave our shield here. Left that there on the assumption that this shield is magical and therefore better. Helena, beloved wife. We can drink that. Thou art not a shade nor a verminous creature, nor one of our Lord Umbria's hybrid grotesques. The one of the soulless automata that walk these halls unthinking. Who art thou? I am Aurelia, Avatar of Britannia. Know then that I was Helena, wife to Praecor Loth, though in death we lie apart, and that though dead these 7 long centuries, I still seek thine aid. How may I help thee? Speak with my husband, go where he lies, plus the company of 3. Who is this company? In life, Leith, Morpheus, and Lord Umbria fought at Praecor Loth's side, rode with him, did great deeds for the realm before the Guardian came, and before the final war. And I, before his passion for the wanton, Leith overcame all reason. What became of them? The Guardian's forces pressed on and on, driving us back, and when Loth died, his empire died with him. Morpheus fell back to his old... Something just lit up in front of me. To his old killing ways. Lord Umbria sought salvation in the darkest arts, and the bitch Queen Leith grew wilder and wider in her wicked lusts. They all died then? Aye, all that remains of the realm you may find between these walls thou art now in, the very court of Praecor Loth. What became of thee? As our lines fell back, he sought to keep me safe by setting further and further north. Not long after word came that he had fallen, I took my own life amid the frozen tundra. What remains to be done? Only let him speak Only let him speak with one who is alive, then he shall see through the snares and deceptions they have bound him in. He was a good man and shall know his curse, I feel sure. I'll do this. And it was just, apparently I have a software update available. Beyond this room wait the three in their ragged imitation of life. The power is second to none in this world. Show them no mercy. What can I expect of them? Alright. Yep. We're off. Thou hast my thanks and the thanks of all those here who are kept from their rest. And thou shalt have a reward. A greater one than else can expect. Go, brave one, with my blessing. Leaving Helena, your body feels suddenly lighter, your heart heavier, braver than before. Okay. I mean, there's like a secret door or something here? No, I assume then that that's the stairway that we found. Solanus. Hail, brave comrade. 'Tis a long time since one of our own hath ventured here below. Let's see. What do you know of this place? I reached almost the full extent of this building. I crossed through a maze on the 3rd floor by more luck than by my wits. More by luck than by my wits. But afterwards, my luck ran out. A skeleton nicked me with its sword, and from the poison in its blade I fell sick and died. We're gonna find Praecor Loth. He lies on the highest level of this structure, but between him and these stand terrible machines of slaughter, fire-removing floors and worse. 'Tis said there was once a map of these dangers, but that it was split in pieces and hidden in the tomb. I already found it. Turn back now. I see that by thy ring thou dost serve the same master I once did. Let me offer thee some advice then. When I set out, the Guardian entrusted to me a key that would have allowed me to pass 2 of Lost's 3 Guardian liches had I lived so long. I lost it as I wanted, here delirious from the poison that killed me. It lies somewhere in the northeastern quarter of that maze. I remember falling into water just after evading a pit that opened under my feet. I swam a little to the west, hit a hidden switch by accident which opened a hidden door. I crawled inside and died there. That's not fucking vague at all. I'm gonna take a friggin' capture of this. There we go. And yes, rather than screenshotting, I am using my phone to take an actual photograph of that, because it's actually easy to refer back to. Okay. And apparently I'm getting notifications, and I haven't set up my cool notification tones yet on this new phone, so we don't get the Black Crypt sounds. Signet ring. No, you're locked. Why bother locking it if you're just going to put a switch there? Is this... Alright, so this is actually the fucking maze. Okay. Well... let's just go back then and make sure that we've got the exit marked on our map. Fuck, we're lost already. I love this. Ultimate fail. Pit? Nope. Is this the leather vest of flameproof? We're going to grab it in the off chance that it is. It's magical. If this is flameproof, then we'll be dumping that plate mail. Ladder down. Back to level 2. Signet ring, torch, more torches. This feels like it's meant to be more, but I can only assume that this is perhaps the bottom of a pit trap. And if we look up, there's a trapdoor. So this is telling me that this would have been a pit trap. with that being the case, we can head back up. Well then. Nope, we don't care about that way. I do apologise for my phone going off too. My professionalism knows no bounds apparently. Let's see. Head due east. I most honestly have no recollection of this level whatsoever. Alright, we're not going to hit that yet. We're not hitting anything until we've got the exit marked on our map. There it is. Okay. Even though it said entrance on the map itself, I wasn't prepared to roll the dice on that. Oh, leather boots. Excuse me. Oh, I see. Badly worn longsword. Oh, and of course the thing's too bloody full. You're not magical. Nor are they, apparently. Well, they're also completely fucked now. Ow! We actually need to not die here. It's very important that we not die here because I haven't saved. Now I'm going to do an even dumber thing and save there. Okay. That should be safer. So where was that? That was... Okay, so go fast and straight through. I'm curious about what happens here. So that's probably going to be the first thing that we do when we come back, but we're at half an hour now, so we're just going to get ourselves here. We'll save it and then we'll call it. So thanks for not save it there. So thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed yourselves, and next episode we're going to bang our head against the brick wall that is this maze. But until then, cheers!